Before you call them friend, gotta prove them first. Is there really loyalty when you're at your worst? We need to hit her all like the wire. You're looking for some truth, I'll supply it. If you want it too soft, this ain't them. You gon' choose a law over sin. They just some uncut gems. They just some uncut gems.
We was diamonds in the dirt, just grounding in the turf. Our mama go berserk, trying to keep from riding in the hearse. Now we lines in the work, sons of Zion, we the church. Different color fringes is looking vibrant on my shirt. Until I'm lying in the dirt. I pray to be a fire hydrant with this word, like a geyser on the
First things first, I want to give call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushua as all praises to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And we have to teach that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives on this side of the hemisphere are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Hey, sis? You already. All right, God, all praises. Hey, bro, what's your ethnicity if you don't mind me asking? What was you gonna bring up? Yeah, bro, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, y'all are a chosen generation. We out here calling ourselves niggas every day of the year. But the Most High God said that we are a chosen generation. That's right. We're a holy nation.
A holy nation, a particular people, that you should show forth the praises of Him who called you out of darkness.
We're supposed to be out here giving praise to the Most High God who called us out of darkness. He took us out of that darkness, out of that sin of us eating pork every damn day, high blood sugar, high cholesterol. Nigga granny, great granny out here dying from diabetes. Everybody got the damn gout in the family. He took y'all out of that darkness and brought y'all into this light. The same thing with us out here killing our people. Every 28 hours a black man dies, and that's not even just out of the fact of police brutality, but that's also our own doings of us killing our people, us tarnishing our communities. That's right. He brought us out of that darkness and brought us into this marvelous light because we are that chosen generation, that holy people. But we don't treat each other as such because we don't understand that we've lost everything. We've lost our sense of self and our heritage. So we don't even know how to treat ourselves. So we can't even treat our community with the respect and the love that it deserves.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
That's right. And your life gonna hang in doubt before you. These curses that the Most High put on us because we want to be transgressors. We want to be filthy, dirty sinners. We want to be niggas. We don't want to be in that marvelous light. So now our life hanging doubt. Every time we drive up and down the highway and a damn cop get behind us, our hearts start jumping. And this is just a damn tail light. That's right. We scared as hell thinking we finna be another statistic. This is how it go. This is how it is. But if you know that you're keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna have that armor that's gonna be upon you to protect you. That's supposed to be that comfort. That's coming into this marvelous light.
This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that you will not do my commandments, and break ye my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and a burning ague that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart.
If we don't keep the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, we literally just have terror and destruction over us. Literally, terror and destruction is your ruler. Since you didn't want to serve the Most High God, terror and destruction is going to be your ruler. And look who's leading that. The so-called white man. The so-called white men in America beat you up and down of them plantations. Hung you, burned you. Had a picnic under your burning body. Fed your babies to gators. That's right. That's who you decided to serve. You didn't want to serve the Most High God in sincerity. He gave you terror to serve. So that's now your God. But what are y'all going to do about it? Ultimately, what is the so-called black, Hispanic man and woman going to do about what's going on right now?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
The angels of God, the angels of Yahweh, he's around this camp. Lord willing, all of our brothers over here are keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, and we not being hypocrites, and we have these angels around us to protect us. That's right. But that's also us in our regular walk of life. if all of us would just keep these commandments, while we under this terror, we would have that protection with us. The Most High will put angels around us, so as we move through this day in life, we will be protected. Like, just a scenario, you driving out, you know, we sometimes slip up, trip and fall, as in like you driving out and you don't look to the right and a car coming, then boom, your ass hit the car. But if the Most High, if you really keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, he can protect you from that. You don't see that car, but y'all both swerve at the right time to miss each other. All praises, because we really don't have the funds to fix a car and then pay these bills at the same time. But those things happen when you keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. That's where that hedge of protection comes over you. That's when the Most High God, you're allowing the Most High God, to be your power and your protector. But that all comes with keeping that faith.
This is Daniel chapter 6, verse 21. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me.
Innocence was found in Daniel. He was blameless in that moment. And the Most High sent the angel down to shut that lion's mouth. Daniel damn chilling in the lion's den, petting the lion and shit like it's a dog. Because he blamed. Kind of like when Mike Tyson had the lion. Hey, what's your ethnicity, you mind me asking? You guys believe in God? Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me ask you a few questions. Well, like I asked, what's your ethnicity?
My mom's from Venezuela, my dad's American.
Your mom's Venezuelan, dad's American? You mean like American, white, Hispanic, like?
Hispanic.
He's Hispanic? Like indigenous?
Oh wait, no, my dad's white.
Oh, your dad's white. Okay, what about you?
Both my parents are from Europe.
They're from Europe? Oh, okay. So let me ask, what do y'all feel about the atrocities that happen to the black and Hispanic community and natives also over here in America? How do y'all feel about it?
People make mistakes.
You said people make mistakes? What do you think should come from those mistakes that have been made? Because
Forgiveness.
you said forgiveness? We've already been forgiven enough. Don't you think that all those peaceful rallies, all those walks that we've done, wasn't that all part of forgiveness, trying to turn the other cheek? And we still, to this day, don't even have basic rights. They still don't change the Constitution or amendment. That we are still slaves. It is, what's that, the 13th Amendment, that you were still considered a slave if you commit any felony and you're in a penitentiary? They made all these laws, literally simple, minor, petty laws, just to keep us locked up and then put us in the penitentiary. Now, since you're in the penitentiary, you're still considered a slave. How much more forgiveness can we give for these things that have happened? We've had fathers ripped out of homes and our communities downtrodden because of these things. How much more forgiveness can we give?
I think we just need to do our part. I work at a youth center in the project.
Are you, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm the only white
So
guy in the neighborhood.
let me ask you this: what do you tell them? As in, what do you do to give back to the community to give them a sense of self? Like, do you give them their actual history and their actual ethnicity and understand? No, y'all aren't niggas. No, y'all aren't African Americans. Y'all aren't black. But y'all are actually not Latinos, not Hispanics, not Indians, which were called savages, but they are the true chosen people of God. Do you give that back to them?
We share the Bible with them, tell them
Share
about
the-
how much Jesus loves them.
Okay, what you said? You share the Bible. So is that with everybody?
Yep.
Well, yeah. Who does Jesus love?
Everyone.
Everyone. Let's see. Let me show you something
He
real
works
quick.
at a youth center, and I work as a nurse, so we try to
Okay.
live that out.
Okay, let me show y'all something. This is just pure edification. This is pure edification.
Wake them up.
Right. This is what you should go tell all those kids that you work for in the youth center. He asked. He said, yeah.
This is the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So are you familiar with the chosen lineage of Abraham? It goes to Isaac and Jacob. That's the seed line of where the blessings go through. It says right there in Romans 9, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's Jacob's brother. He hated Esau, but he loved Jacob, and everything on this earth is made for those Jacobites or Israelites, right? And then, contrary to popular belief, we're not so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives over here. We're actually the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Now watch this. Ethnic Israelite.
This is Matthew 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So if you go read Matthew 15 and 24, that's in red letter. Christ himself said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So when you guys go back to that nurse, that hospital, or you go back to that youth center, that youth program, you got to let these so-called blacks, Hispanics know that you're the true chosen people of God. If you really love them and care about change of the community, you won't just give them Christian rhetoric that God loves everybody and everybody's equal, because that's contrary to the Bible. The Israelites are above all nations, and they have blessings and things that are coming to them. So if you truly love the community and want to do better for the community, you would go teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we're the true ethnic Israelites of the Bible, because that's what truly the Bible speaks about. And to keep the commandments and keeping the faith, so that Christ is actually able to be that mediator unto them, to save them out of that hellhole, out of this captivity that they're still in. Because you can't keep preaching of docileness and forgiveness. Eventually, they're going to keep looking upon themselves and being like, damn, I keep forgiving and forgiving, but nothing ever comes back unto me or my people. We're still downtrodden, we're still stuck where we're at. But we keep on forgiving, and that's what's your name, boss? And that's what Matt at the youth center taught me. But nothing comes from that, right? Yeah.
John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments.
And if you love the Most High God, you're going to keep his commandments. And those commandments were given to the children of Israel. But that was their heritage that had been stripped from them. That's that Jeremiah 17:4. That's the heritage that they discontinued from. That's why we out here calling ourselves blacks, Hispanics, and natives. We lost our true ethnicity. We don't know where we come from. We don't know our heritage and our nationality. But these laws, that's how we show that we love the Most High God. That's what we need. That not be Leviticus 19 and 17 and on down. Not talebearer, no slanderous gossip, not hating your brother in your heart. That's how we now obtain a sense of self and love for ourselves, so we can extend that to our brothers that look like us. So that's what you need to be telling those kids, man, that youth center, that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, y'all are the true Israelites that the Bible speak of, and Christ has come back to save them. But contrary, if you're going to be a deceiver and you're going to actually lie to them, you will be telling them that they're equal to everybody, and God's going to have a judgment on you if you do that. Yes, sir?
Let them know, man. The Israelites. Keep the commandment. Tell them to keep the commandment.
Sirach 17:11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and a law of life for inheritance.
And he gave you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives knowledge and a law for inheritance. And I bet you Matt, devil ass, ain't gonna go tell them so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives that they are God's chosen people. I can bet my bottom dollar that wicked ass white boy is not gonna do that. You can see it in his face. Once I said that, he was like, I don't know about that one, man. Niggas, them niggas. You're not better than me. I'll be damned. I'll be damned if these little niggas in the youth center over me. I'll be damned. Yeah. I'll be damned. That's it. Nigga, you watching over the basketball games, letting them little niggas fight, entertain. Going back to tell your mama and them, yeah, them monkeys was in there doing it again. Shit.
Sirach 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So the message initially is that, before, was that the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we are God's chosen people, a holy nation, a royal priesthood. But when we come out of that darkness and into this marvelous light, we got to prepare our heart for temptation. Be prepared to be tempted when coming out of the ways of this world, because it's not going to be easy. Because once you come out of the ways of this world, you're going to see how everything in this world was initially set against you. You're going to start seeing things spiritually like, damn, I'm not supposed to be eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. But every damn commercial, if it was Red Lobster, if it's Jack in the Box, they always pushing a new Baconator. Or they always pushing this new shrimp Alfredo or a lobster special. Those are those temptations that come upon you. But you got to keep the faith and stay in this word to build up your faith and to build up that armor so you can be protected from this temptation and keep be protected from all this sin. Hey, what up, gang? What y'all got going? What y'all finna get into? Hey, come chop it up with me real quick. You believe in God? You believe in God? You love God? How you show you love God, bro?
Everything, like,
That what the,
you gotta keep it first.
keep it first. Let me show you what the Bible say how to love God, bro. Well, yeah, what that look like? Keeping God first.
really doing everything he really say.
That's a good ass point, bro. Oh, that's great. That's great. Hey, you really on to something, bro. I can tell you probably different from all your partners, right? You black sheep as hell, right? Yeah, all right. What's your name, bro? You said Laterra? My name kinda Yak, bro. Let me show you something real quick.
This is Sirach chapter 32, verse 23. In every good work trust thine own soul, for this is the keeping of the commandments. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
So if you believe in God, you're gonna take heed to the things that He said, right? So some of the things that He said, we find that in the law in Leviticus. The Most High God said that we shouldn't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You shouldn't eat swine's flesh, neither touch it. You shouldn't eat things in the ocean without fins or scales. Those are some of the things that the Most High God said. He said we're not supposed to mar the corners of our beards. You know what I'm saying? These are little things that the Most High God said, and that's how we show we love Him, by actually keeping the commandments. What you got out? So ultimately what you said was 100% right. How we show we love God is to put Him first and to do the things that He said, bro. So you're really on the right track. But let me show you something also. Give me 1 Peter 2 and all real quick. Let me show you something He said about you, Tim. Watch this, bro. Watch like it.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
Sir, you a chosen generation, bro. You a God on earth.
A royal priesthood and holy nation.
You not a nigga. You a holy nation. You a royal priesthood.
A particular people, that ye should show forth the praise of Him that called you out of darkness.
So you're supposed to show the praise of Him that called you out of darkness. You already aware to love God and to put Him first. You got to keep these commandments. That's coming out of that darkness, right?
That called you out of darkness into His marvelous light.
And come into this marvelous light. Now that you know that, now you got to start keeping these commandments to come into that marvelous light, that light of God, right?
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light.
For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. Keeping that law, keeping those words of God, that's getting that light from the Most High God. But let me show you why it's important to know you got to keep these laws and know also that you're an Israelite. Let me give you this too real quick.
And like the brother was saying, this is how you show your love for God. This is the book of 1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
Keep the laws of God and His commandments aren't hard. That's basically what that's saying, plain, right?
This one too. And this is a hard one for a lot of our people. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 9. He that saith he is in the light and hateth his brother is in darkness until now.
He didn't say he loved the light. I love God, right? But you hate your brother because ultimately you're not keeping these laws. You don't have no sense of self. You don't even, you hate yourself. Damn, really what it is. So you can look at your brother and be like, I'm gonna get over on his ass. Yeah. He got that Benz tough. But once he parked, that bitch is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That's you saying you love God, but ultimately you're not keeping these laws. You're not keeping that light, right? So now you got hate amongst yourself and you got hate amongst your brother for not keeping these laws.
This is 1 John 3, verse 15. It says, whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him.
So if you hate your brother, you ultimately a murderer, because ain't nothing stopping you. Ain't nothing stopping you from inflicting harm on the person that look just like you. And if you doing that and you got that hate in your heart that's in your mind, you ain't got you're not gonna get to the kingdom of heaven. You're not gonna be able to be a ruler in dominion. Because that's the whole point of this. Our people, we lack structure in general. And that's why our community is the way it is. So we lack this structure. So now, how, if we have no structure, no discipline, and we the greatest people ever, can we ever rule over anything? You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that. And that's what any job and any sport, anything you've ever done in life, without the basic fundamentals and foundation, how can you ever be great at anything or rule over anything? And let me show you this. Give me Matthew 15:24.
Hey, brother, you gotta think about this. Like, a lot of gangs and cliques got rules and regulations, bro. You know what I mean? You got the code. How we gonna rule as a nation, or even be together as a nation if we ain't got no code? Gotta have a code.
Real life. Young niggas out here running wild. It ain't no code. Ain't no rules to the streets no more. Real life.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's in red letter. Christ only sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But for him to be sent unto you and for him to be that mediator, you got to understand where you come from, understand your heritage, and start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments so that him dying on that cross actually means something. You know what I'm saying? But that's our message to you today, bro, that you're a king and a God on earth. You're an Israelite that the Bible speaks of, bro. Do your research. Don't take anything I say. Real life.
If I don't, I say some words, but I always keep saying that's where I want to go.
Come watch this. Watch this. Let me show you something.
Hey, bro, you say you pray every day, but you got to be worried about this, though. This is John chapter 9, verse 31. It says, Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
God don't hear sinners. If you just out here sinning every day, doing willy-nilly what you want, you think he listening to you? He told you to do this, that, and the third, and you did contrary. That's just like your mama or your daddy in the house. They told you to wash the dishes, clean the house before they came home. You didn't do it. Then you talking about, think I'm finna go hoop. Hell no, you not, bro. You finna do these damn dishes and sit your ass down now. You ain't finna do shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with the Most High God. You ain't listening to me. Why should I listen to you? Why should I do what you say? Why should I? Yeah, he ain't your genie. You rub on the bottom. I need $1 million. Nah, nigga, he'll give it to you if it's of his will and if you actually doing things according to what he say. He might give you something greater. What you got?
Exactly. You want it so bad that
No, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let me show you this last one, bro. Do your research on that too. Let me show you something also. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 24. Let me show you it, bro. You got motion, or you want motion initially, right? You got motion. Let me show you the best motion there is, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. You said 26? 24. 7 to 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Wisdom is more moving than any motion. So you may got a little motion right now, but until you get that wisdom, that application of knowledge that you are Israelite and a God on earth, and you got the responsibility to be a leader to bring our community out of this downtrodden state, that's the real motion. Wisdom more moving than any motion. This thing gonna lift you up higher than anything you've ever seen in your life, bro. Now watch this.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
You said, what's your name one more time, bro? Terrell, bro. And you not little Terrell, bro. You big Terrell, bro. You a God on earth, bro. Real life. And your job is to keep the commandments, bro, and keep the faith. And know that you're an Israelite, bro. Take it easy, man.